everyone, welcome to Big Tiny Dreams. This is Joni. I'm in front of my fireplace today, or I should say my faux fireplace. This was actually my idea before I made my husband move out and divorce him. It needs dusting again. I thought I just dusted it. I missed a few spots. But this right here, this actual fireplace, this part, just this, I got at Sam's Club, I want to say 2020 or so. Something like that. It was pandemic era. And it was just this. And I think, I can't remember how much it was, but it wasn't like too terribly much. And we were trying to do a little bit of remodeling before, we knew we were divorcing and whatnot. And I was like, I had this idea. What if could we put this on the wall and build like a fireplace, what would you call it? Faux fireplace, whatever, around it to make it look like a real fireplace. It does put out heat right here. You could probably see it turn red because this is one of our only heat sources. I say one of our only. I mean, we each have little heaters in our room, but this house has central heat and air, but it went out around the same time my marriage did, unfortunately. But anyway, while we were doing that, I had this idea. We went and looked, I think it was at Floor and Decor, and these are like, this is real brick-like, and it's only about that thin, and it has these little plastic edges here, whatever you call that stuff. So I had my husband build this box. I think these are like, what do you call these? 2x12s or something like that. It's thick and it's pretty wide. So built a mantle and these on either side. And then you may or may not know the story. I had to make him leave sooner rather than later because it was really destroying the family with me and I say my kids. They were young adults, but still it was a lot. So we never got this done. I have all the materials to finish it. I just haven't got it done. I need to get someone to do it. I even have some decorative thin pieces to go around the edges that have like embossed like ivy design to go on either side. Maybe y'all let me know in the comments if y'all watch this. I don't know if I want to stain this or paint it white. The grout I have for this, I think, is a light gray, and it's in our garage. Of course, I'm probably not going to get to stay here anyway, but it'd be nice to finish it before I left. But, and I have little short bookcases on either end that we already had. And our TV is up here, which is why we have the Roku cord and all that. And we're still decorated for the holidays, even though this is January. Anyway, this video is really about all the Christmas clearance I found a couple of weeks ago, right at, a week or so after Christmas. And I wanted to share that with you guys. But I thought I'd also tell you a couple of other things. For one, we left the decorations out. I mentioned in my last video that we didn't get the tree up till like, I don't know, a couple of days before Christmas. We normally put it up like Thanksgiving or something. But I tell you what, every kind of trial that can hit you seems to hit consecutively. Bam, bam, bam. Every week we've had off, we're like, okay, we're going to accomplish this and do that. And something else has happened. I might have mentioned, you might have seen one of my videos where we had COVID around the holidays and, or right before Thanksgiving, I think my whole family did. Excuse me if I messed my microphone. We all got COVID. We all, I had to take my daughter to the emergency room a couple of weeks after that because she was severely dehydrated from a stomach bug or something she'd gotten. Oh, goodness. It's just like one thing after another. And day before yesterday, this most horrible thing happened that I saw coming for a while, but, you don't want to have to think about it. My precious little fur baby, my little dog, I've never shown her on the videos, but she was very elderly, 17 years this year. And, I've had some people say, oh, you should just put her down. And I didn't want to do that. Well, when I came home from work Tuesday night, I'm like, okay, something's wrong. She's not acting good. I just bundled her up and held her for several hours, tried to make her as comfortable as could be. I had to go to bed that night. I put her, I have like a little playpen area for her, not like an actual like baby playpen, but it's like a little fence thing because she is so elderly and was losing her sight and her hearing wasn't good. And she could stumble a little bit. I tried to make it, comfortable for her and had a puppy pad and food and water and a blanket. And I set her down with the heater close by so she would be warm. I got up early the next morning to check on her, and she seemed to be okay. And I talked to her and all, and it was way too early for me. I went back to bed, and about 9:30 in the morning, one of my kids was knocking on my door. Her name was Sugar. She was white Maltipoo mix, only 4.5 pounds. We had 4 dogs at one time, and she was the youngest, but lasted way longer than any of them. Most of them die, I don't know, 11, 12, 13 years maybe max. Yeah, so she was the last one. And so me and my daughter had to, I don't know if I said my other kid said Sugar was dead. So I went and got my other daughter because we saw it coming. And it was a day, the snowstorm, snow, ice, sleet, you name it, freezing rain. And we went out in the backyard and found a nice spot under one of our big pecan trees. And we happened to have a shovel, and also me and my daughter took turns digging, and you could just feel the hard sleet just stinging the back of your neck. And my glasses kept fogging up because I was crying so much. We finally got, and I had like a little shoebox that I put her in, and I wrote on it. It wasn't a shoebox, I guess, but kind of the size one. And I said, "Rest in peace, Sugar. I love you." And as we went to bury her, we each put, I don't know, maybe you see us on movies or something. It just felt right, We started to put some of the dirt on, and we told her to be free and run and play with with the other dogs we had were Maisie, Willow, and Winnie. They were all buddies, and they all, ran and played together. So we said, run and be free, play with Maisie, Winnie, and Willow. And then we finished, burying her. And my daughter and I said a prayer, hugged each other, said a prayer, and we happened to find, because this used to be my in-laws' house before it was mine, and she's like, "Mom, there's we ought to find something to mark the grave," because one of her dogs, we marked the grave, and it was while my in-laws were still here, and my father-in-law moved the marker, so we don't know where that was. We just knew she was on the others were on the other side of the tree. So my daughter's like, "Look, there's like one of those pavers, like garden stone pavers that made of concrete." It was like it must have been this big around. So we set that on top of it. And I'm like, maybe, I don't know how long we'll be here, but maybe we'll put a little bench out there sometime. Anyway, didn't mean to get sad story mode on y'all because this is supposed to be happy about the Christmas clearance. But I just thought I'd give y'all a quick little update. So hopefully you're still watching so I can show y'all what I got. We'll move on to the happier stuff. So the Christmas things I found were 75% off. And I don't know if I told you when we were decorating our Christmas tree, I don't know, not this past year, but the year before, we had some old ornaments and stuff. And my youngest daughter, had the idea. She's like, "Mom, why don't we not use all these? These have all these memories of all the, bad times with Dad and all," because unfortunately my daughter was the one, and I mentioned this before, discovered her father cheating on me. Not because we suspected anything or looked, it just fell in her lap. And so she's been traumatized, needless to say. So anyway, she's like, "Why don't we start anew? We've always used silver and gold. What if we put some color into it this year?" So we did a little bit of rustic. She bought most of the things then, but we haven't been able to add much to it. She did a lot of this stuff. She loves to decorate. She did, I don't know if you could see, these are little penguin boxes that had snacks or something in them. I think we left that up since last year. And then like the little pine cone ornaments and these beads and stuff. She did all that. So, and our tree over there has like some of these beads and bigger pine cones. And we did red and green this year as opposed to silver and gold. She's like, we need some color. So I thought I'd let y'all know that. Sorry, I keep bumping my mic. So y'all can know why I picked some of the things I did. Well, first of all, you don't have a whole lot of choices after Christmas clearance, but there were some cute things that I thought would go perfect. And being we do eventually hope to do the tiny home, we kind of like the rustic cabin-y feel, being that we feel that's what it's going to be like, our little cabin. So anyways, first things first, I didn't write down the prices. Just know that, let me see, the most I spent was a couple of dollars on something. Like this was $9.98. This is some 6-foot garland, and it has the little tiny log pieces. 75% off $9.98. I'll let y'all do the math. Because as I said, I've been very emotional, and the brain fog's been terrible with all that's happened. So I'm doing good to do this. But yeah, so she was like, I tell you what, Mom, I'll buy one and you buy one. So I bought one and she bought one. So we're just, keeping them in the boxes till next year. Who knows, maybe next year we'll be in our tiny home. It'll be nice to have new beginnings, because we have a lot of sad memories here, and we're ready to move on and make new happy memories. And then these were regular $3.47. These are ornaments. I thought these were precious, nice and rustic looking to go with the garland. And as I said, we have pine cones and stuff on the tree. We saw a tiny house video the other day, or I saw one and showed it to my daughter. They had a taller tree, but it was a little bit thinner or skinnier. Maybe that's what I want to say. So we're like, we'd love to get something like that for a tiny home and fit all these nice decorations on it. So I think there are some more ornaments. All this was 75% off. These are regular $2.48. So really cheap. Well, it jingled a while ago. There's Jingle Bell. I think there's bells in there. Maybe not. But anyway, it's got a little bit of color and a rustic look to it. So we figured that would go well with that. I think I got 2 of those. Did I? There's something jingle. Oh, I'll show y'all what that is. It's not these that are jingling. Anyway, we got 2 sets of those. They had their wrapping paper. I think I want to say I paid 61 cents. No, this had to have been a little more. Let's see. Half of $5 would be $2.50, and then another 25% off that. It wasn't much. Maybe it was $1.61. I think that's what it was. It's kind of got the retro Christmas colors that you would think of from the 50s. And we have plenty of wrapping paper, don't get me wrong. But I liked the little retro colors and the gnomes, Christmas gnomes. And for $1.61, we didn't buy a lot of wrapping paper. We just bought this one. So we have one of those containers that's real tall that holds all your wrapping paper. So it will go in that. Excuse me. And we thought these were really cute. These are little molds. They're 2 of the same thing, just 2 different colors. These were, what was the price on these? Doesn't say. I want to say these were just a few cents. These were not much at all. And the red one is the same. They're silicone molds. So it says silicone ice tray if you look at the tag. But you could make chocolates, dog treats, whatever you want to put your mind to. That it's the ideas are limitless. Maybe, I don't know. But I had some ideas. Not only would I like some really cute Christmas ice cubes in my glass, but I've been wanting to learn to make like some good sugar-free chocolates that don't have the bad ingredients. I'm still working on that here. When I find some, I might make some and do a video about it. I say find some recipes and the proper ingredients. So if there's any companies want to sponsor me to, because to help me get, well, like I think there's one like Thrive Market or something. I'd love to have them as a sponsor if they happen to look at my channel. I'm not at a point to be able to sponsor, I guess, but I'm going to put the word out there. Also, if a vacuum cleaner company wants to sponsor a video in the future, I have like this cheap $35 vacuum. I tried to vacuum my washable rug and all of a sudden it smells like something's burning. So it's like it goes in and gets trapped and that's it. And I thought, oh, dang it. So one of these days I'm going to need a better vacuum cleaner. Maybe my channel will be big enough in the future to, get a sponsor to help me with that. I appreciate that. Anyway, on to the next thing. Sorry. I got that ADHD mind. I haven't been officially diagnosed, but I've had so many people tell me that that's probably coming in the future because I can't stay on topic. Anyway, I would like to make some chocolates. I'd like to make ice cubes. And I say dog treats. I obviously don't have a dog anymore. And to be honest, I'm not planning on getting one while I'm here because as sad as it is, I had even thought it's going to be hard to travel if I get a tiny home with my little elderly dog. And I didn't see being able to do that for a while she's alive because I didn't want to put her through that. And then if I got a new dog, I don't, it'd be hard, all the training and stuff I'd have to do. And they may like a trip. I had a dog that loved to travel, but some of them don't. And, when I do decide to, or things work out for me to get a tiny home and I find a place to put it, then I don't want to have to put another animal through all that because we'll be traveling with 2 cats that my daughter has anyway when the time comes. So I'm thinking maybe after I get a tiny home, get settled, I might consider a dog then, but not until then. But that being said, if I ever have a dog again, I'd love to make some little homemade treats. I actually got a book. It's like a little paperback about this big, that thick. I think I got it at like a half price books for a yard sale years ago that has recipes for homemade dog treats. So I'm like, I'd love to do something like that and make little, not that they'll know the difference. It'll make me feel happy and they'll enjoy having the treat if I have little treats to give. Because I generally tend to have smaller dogs anyway, so I don't need giant treat maker. But that's my ideal. I know that took a long time. Also, this wasn't very much, and I don't see the regular price on it. I could, being I do work at Walmart and I have my Walmart app, I could scan this, but I'm filming with my phone right now, so I can't do it. Although I do have a work phone, but it's probably dead right now because I only charge it right before I go to work, and I go to work tomorrow. So, but anyway, a pie crust mold. Look how cool that is. Now these came in different colors. At first I thought the different colors were different patterns, but they were all the same. Let me see if I can open and show you the different patterns. Yeah, I haven't made homemade pie crust in like forever, if ever. But that's one of my things on my to-do list, and what a better way than to have like, look, it has poinsettias on there. You can make poinsettia pie crust little topper thingies, whatever you want to call them. So you see a little bit down there in the corner. I only paid, I don't think I paid that, I don't know, maybe 99 cents or something for this. Maybe a little less. As I said, I didn't pay much for these things. And this is a really thick, heavy-duty silicone. Okay. Now, how I showed the ice trays? This kind of blew my mind. I guess some people do the little glass, like cocktail. I say little glass cocktail. It's not a cocktail of glass. That could be deadly. What you have a whiskey in, or on what, I don't know what you call those size glasses. They're kind of wide and short. Anyway, there's these holiday ice cube molds that aren't quite like that. It's like for putting a big chunk of ice in your drink. Now these were regular, what about almost $4 or $5? I can't remember. These were 99 cents a piece. I bought 2 and my daughter bought two. We shared the expense. Look, it's like a Rudolph ice cube mold. Of course, you could, make a giant chunk of chocolate in it if you want. If you like giant chocolates, and make a nice gift. I mean, I'm sure you could even make little cake thingies out of it, I'm sure. So it opens up to take it out, but it kind of gradually, the edges kind of snap together. I say snap, it's not hard, it's all silicone. And then there's these little flaps on the side, I guess, to help pull it up. The reason this one's out of the box or package, because I'm like, oh, I want to try that. My first night, you put the water in this little hole, and some of it came up out through the nose. And I froze it. You freeze it. I froze it. Whatever. I froze it. I opened it up, and it was so cute. And I'm like, oh, I love that. So we got. I'm gonna say it's Rudolph. You could call it just a reindeer if you want, but I'm gonna say that's Rudolph. Gingerbread man. Oh, see, it shows a picture on the back of what the ice would look like. Isn't that cute? Now, you would have seen the reindeer one, or Rudolph, but I took the packaging off to try it. And then I think my daughter bought those, and I bought this Christmas tree one. Oh, my wrist is wrapped. I don't know if y'all noticed that. Doctor said it could be tendonitis. I don't know, but it's been a month now, and I accidentally touched it making up the bed and screamed in pain just right there. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, look. Isn't that cool? That's so cute. And we got a giant snowflake one. So you get an idea. Who knows? You could do like, I don't know if anybody does punch bowls of punch nowadays. If you did something like that, you could freeze several of these. I only have 4, but what you could do is freeze them when they're done, open them up and put them in a bowl, or like a Rubbermaid bowl with a lid on it. Keep them in there and make several of them and fill up a punch bowl for the holidays. That would be fabulous. And see, me and my daughter used to, when we had all the family around and my husband was still in the family, we would put on like these great holiday Christmas parties. We did some people call it white elephant. My sister called it Dirty Santa, and we stuck with that one. And I forget what my daughter came up with. She had some other name for it, but where everybody brings a gift that's worth about, I think last time we did it was like $15, and you draw numbers or whatever, and you could steal someone else's, and it's a lot of fun. And I have like some Christmas, like Charlie Brown Christmas bingo games, and we love to be able to have prizes and things like that. So we just go like Dollar General and what's the other one? Dollar Tree. Find some inexpensive, really cute, cool gifts, and a couple of other things in there. Put together little gift baskets. What we did one year, and we drew names and gave away the bigger stuff like that. But we like to try and make sure everybody has something. We just have a blast. And we haven't done that in years because we really don't have anybody to do that with anymore. Sadly enough, when me and my husband of almost 30 years had to divorce, his dad hasn't had much to do with my kids anymore. Now I know they're grown adults, but they're around, and it's just weird. It's just weird. So we're like, we need to make new friends and new memories, and friends can be like family, right? So anyway, I might edit that part out. Now, this isn't that big a deal. I think I paid, 25 cents for these little holiday scoops. Shoot, I'm like, I could use these without it being the holidays with my canisters and stuff. I don't know. Or it could be for whatever holiday partying you do where you need a scoop. If you want to offer someone a scoop of something. I don't know. But I'm a sucker for Christmas clearance, and I had ideas, so I got those. And now I don't make my own cocktails that much, but this was only, I think, $1.19 or $1.99. How cute. But I'm mainly like a wine drinker. Oh, it's all taped up. But anyway, it's a shaker, mixed drink shaker, whatever you call that. Cocktail shaker. That's what it says. And it was only $1.99, and so cute. And I'm like, there might be a day during the holidays where, you know, I used to like to make occasionally my own homemade margarita without all the heavy sugar stuff, because whenever I'd have it with that, it'd just make me feel, so I'd use like fresh juices and, you know, change it up, maybe add some, something strange like mango juice or something to it, like a mango margarita, and it was really good. So yeah, I thought that was really cute for $1.99. And these are sticking together. You can probably guess what that is. This is Cozy Crazy Eights. I think I paid like 15 cents or something for it. I'm not sure if the price of, oh, no, 25. Would that be 25 cents or something? I forget. Yeah, because 75% of $1 would be 25 cents, I think. So that's about what I paid for that. And it's Christmas Crazy Eights. What a great holiday game when we get to have holiday Christmas parties again. Win some prizes. And then this was a nice rustic ornament. That was, I don't know, 24 cents or something. That's a wood one, painted. Isn't that cute? I figured that'd go with all the other wood stuff. So I did not spend that much money. And this other thing, the regular price is $2.48, 75% off. It's like a Jingle Bell bracelet thing. My daughter was kind of annoyed by it. I don't even know if that would fit around my wrist. Let me see. Let's see if it'll fit. Because at Walmart, we have a day around Christmas where it's Christmas pajama day, believe it or not. And you wear your Christmas pajamas to work. And I have, where is it? I thought I set them over here. Hold on. I have, oh, they're over here. Hang on. I had collected these another Christmas. And I've, you know, sang Jingle Bells with my grandson and shaking them. A lot of fun. So I thought, oh man, I should have brought those when, you know, during the holidays while I was working, because I fished those carts around. When I saw this, I told my daughter, I'm going to wear this next Christmas, pajama day or whatever at work. And she's like, no, Mom, don't do it. You're going to bug everyone. I said, no, I'm going to do it. That'll be fun. Fishing that cart. Hi, everybody. Wear my Santa hat. Anyway, I know I'm crazy. Or, you know, there's all kinds of fun things you need Jingle Bells for, right? Anyway, that's all my Christmas clearance. I know I shared a few other stories y'all probably didn't want to hear. But, you know, this is a vlog after all. I have to fit some of that vlogging in there somewhere, right? Oh, and by the way, as far as this fireplace goes, I was thinking, now I probably wouldn't be able to do one this big, but I'm like, I'd love to do something like this in my tiny home. I want kind of rustic farmhouse looking tiny home where, you know, you have your farmhouse sink and different things like that. So I'm like, I might look into doing something like that in my tiny home because I just love the aesthetics of it. So anyway, I just had to throw that in there randomly. You guys be blessed. Thank you so much for watching. And if you wouldn't mind, if you like this or any of my videos, would you please not only give me a thumbs up, but maybe subscribe. My analytics tell me like 99% of the people that watch my channel aren't even subscribed. So if I could get subscribers, who knows, I could have one of those vacuum cleaner companies say, I want to sponsor a video. Here's your vacuum cleaner, and I can get my house a lot cleaner. Anyway, that's not the only reason why, but yeah, it does help my channel. And I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate every comment that is out there. I don't have a lot of comments on my videos, but it may be 1 a.m. and I'm up still and I get a ping on my phone that I got a comment. I'm in there responding. Now, there might come a time if my channel ever gets big enough, there might be so many comments, might not be able to comment on everyone, but I am going to try because I like the community idea of this, you know? Anyway, I'm going to say it again. You guys be blessed, and I'll see you right back here next time.